केचन जनाः अस्मिन् पृथिव्यां केषाञ्चन अज्ञातजनानाम् अन्वेषणार्थं गच्छन्ति। अज्ञातस्थानेषु परन्तु केचन जनाः ये आकाशस्य अधः परस्परं न जानन्ति ते सङ्गतिं कुर्वन्ति। ते एकत्र कथितस्य कथाः कथयित्वा दूरं यावत् परस्परं समर्थनं करिष्यन्ति। तेषु कदाचित् स्वसहचराणां कृते युद्धं कुर्वन्ति। तेषां रक्षणार्थं तेषां न्यायं प्राप्तुं यदा तत् युद्धं धर्मस्य रक्षणार्थं भवति तदा धर्मयुद्धं भवति। सः युद्धं कुर्वन् धर्मयोद्धा तथापि च
Namaste and welcome to Indica Pictures inaugural event of the Indica Film Utsava 2024. We are very privileged to have with us Shri Alwyn Joseph Puthussery, the producer as well as the actor of a Sanskrit film, and he plays the main protagonist as the wing commander Vikram Rajput. The name of the film is Dharmayodha. It's such a pleasure to have you with us today, sir. And it also happens to be, I think, the first Sanskrit film by a woman producer, a woman director, Sruthi Simon. So let us start this evening with how you felt. I think it's your second film on the Defense Forces, the first being Mahavir Chakra. Could you tell us how does it feel to portray a defense officer, and what did you have to do to get into the role?
Namaste. First of all, hi, and hi to all the viewers around the world. I think it's globally live, and thank you, especially for the Indica Film Utsava and those who have selected our movie for an opening film. And we are really happy about it, all the crew, and especially I want to thank Mr. Danji from Los Angeles. He's the one introduced our film and me to the Indica Film Utsava. So I think I don't know what's the time there. Is he watching or not? Probably it's very very early morning. Anyway, thank you, Danji. And I thank especially our director, Director Sruthi Simon, and all the crew, especially the story and script writer Emmanuel. He's the one really made the script at all. So thank everyone, all the crew of that, and especially the photographers, the associates, assistants, and especially the photo cinematographer, that team, because they really captured the beauty of Manali and Kashmir as well in the movie. So it's very pleasure to see when you see the cinematography. Okay, so I thank the crew. So we were asking, about the movie. It's our we did as a production house. Our production house name is Zoe Film International. Zoe Cinemas International. So we did 3 movies. The first one was Mahavir Chakra. That's a army movie. It's about Indian Army and That one was also like a social issue in that, especially a lot of uh, youngsters get trapped by these extremists and all when they go Middle East and all, and um, without regarding any religion thing, it's for money. That's a very different concept we said, because there is a lot of the youngsters from different religion. They're doing actually it's for money because they didn't have job or anything. So they sent back to India and um, by the extremist group, and then the army, fighting with them, and that's the story of that movie. So it also have that social issue concept we keep in that. Uh, you know, Normally the extremism happening with a religious concept, but this is actually is not for that, for the money also. Uh, the youngsters do that. So that was the concept of that. And yeah, a bunch of soldiers and all, and about the Maharaj, the second, um, um, the uh, is actually after Paramveer. So that's about that all. And yeah, I come back to the Dharmayodha. Yeah, so then we actually didn't plan to do another like a defense force move, but it was a dream project of our director, Sruthi Simon. Uh, I can tell a little bit. She's a Sanskrit professor, working in a school in Kerala. She's a teacher. So in her mind, it started actually. Uh, then it's developed, and she was waiting for the dream have to come true. That we got met, and yeah, I thank him, her, the script writer and story writer is Emmanuel. He's the one, the director of our movie Mahavir Chakra too. He's the one did the story and screenplay and all. So I thank once again to and lead all in this. This is I'm first time yeah, like a hero or like a leading role in a movie. Uh, yeah, I really thank them. So then this we got for with the questions and all, uh, and it's a Sanskrit movie. So all all our crew and the actors, everyone are from South, Kerala state. So we're really thinking it's how it's going to be possible because it's a Sanskrit and it's very ancient, or one of the ancient of to do profession, especially the we were if we are doing, we were thinking like everybody have to give their voice in the movie, and in dubbing, re-recording everywhere. So that's what we were thinking also. So it was also a very hard task for me, because we got two actresses, like one is a child artist, Tiffin Fatima. So she actually learning Sanskrit from year one from the school. So uh, she know the language, and she's very good acting also. That was our one luck we got her. Especially she know the language, the Sanskrit language, and she was from Kerala. So we were looking like everywhere, like any know Sanskrit, age of 10 to 13, because the story, the storyline go like that. We need that age group also. So anyway, it was so lucky to have her. And yeah, and our actress Veda Menon, she is also she knew also, the Sanskrit language. I think she done the Sanskrit literature or something. Anyway, so that was also our lucky to have them. So these all were good, and but my uh, this my mine was more tough because I never know Sanskrit language. Very hard for me. Really, I on the shooting time also I was not properly able to, remember the meaning and all. So, and it's very tough also because if you don't know the meaning, if when we
Yeah.
say the dialogue, we have to give the emotion and the feeling for that. So we have to know the meaning as well.
Yeah.
So especially this kid and my co-actresses and all, the child that is told, they were helping me with the shooting time also because sometimes forget, oh, what's
Yeah.
the meaning? The,
Yeah.
hello, tell me what is the meaning. So, but then I really learned, in the dubbing time and all, I could really understand the meaning of the language. And it was a really hard uh, task for me because if you don't know a language, even if it's Hindi or our or mother tongue Malayalam or Tamil, probably Telugu, these all I am okay. But Sanskrit was a very good language. Even English was good. So, so it was really a hard task for me. Anyway, I thank God for that also because that much time to learn also. I really tried 3 months for that, and it was mostly more, the preparation of my build my build my body structure and all. More than that, I was waiting to learn this language because we all had, especially our director, the scriptwriter, or even me too. Everybody, all the crew really want it perfectly, execute the movie because especially it's our one of the national language or like official language and ancient language of India. So we have we have to execute it perfectly. So anyway, yeah, it's all worked out, and we are very happy. Especially when I see the first cut after the post production and all, I was really tense, because I was thinking how I acted and all. Because more than my acting, I was thinking about the next dialogue.
Worried about. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but anyway, yeah, all the crew, everybody was happy of my acting too. Yeah, yeah, that was a very very special task in my life, and
Fantastic. Yeah, it's really it's my inspiring. And you also mentioned in our earlier conversation that you're the producer and you would have had a say in the shooting of the film. And not a, you said it's everything was shot on site, on location, and certain risks were involved, not necessarily from terrorists, but from the terrain itself. So, could you tell us
yeah,
about the incident where where your faked injury almost became a real injury?
yeah. We said about it before. Yeah, yeah. That's if we even see that poster, that my face, that injuries all mostly or real injuries because
Oh,
first we start and we were doing a little bit makeup and all, then we didn't need the makeup. Especially we get dry, always dried up because of the the snow mountains, and all we should all like fully like up means high altitude places. So all high altitude, and it was a difficult thing too. It's not only for me. All the crew has problems because the nose bleeding, and sometimes get breathless. It was very hard for them, and it was more than 1 month shooting. So, and every day, we have to wake up at 5 and then start from the hotel, and then we climb the mountains, and we have to cross the rivers. And probably you heard about the Manali rivers are very dangerous for flooding. Even I remember when we were there, some of our famous directors, and also we were close with some of them. So even they were warning you have to be really careful about the river, because if you go other side, then probably you can't come back. Because the snow melt and all very quickly and it's get flooded. So yeah, we have to cross the rivers, and mostly the rivers were fine. It never got flooded anyway on the time, but the high terrain, that's climbing mountains was the hard thing, because I think we never had a low ground shoot mostly, and it was all like real. I know we can see that in the movie also. We never like digitalize it or anything, because that's why, because of that hard work. Now we are happy to see a very beautiful, the terrains and all the Manali and the Kashmir border. And so this was really tough, and for everyone. Even everybody was getting sick. We were always happy. First aid was, and I was mostly was telling everyone, did you take the noon tablet or the one? Like some of them were in antibiotics and all. So I was the one reminding them, don't forget, because everybody got sick. And yeah, especially we all from south, from Kerala. We don't have snow or like that much cold climate there also. So yeah, everybody really really did a hard work. Once again, I thank for all the crew. uh, yeah, and this small child, Shifin. So our child artist, she got fainted, 2 times, and one time she got scared, and because we are up there, so he have to climb down to the mountains to bring her. Then she was okay after some time. Yeah. So, and our actress, she actually got fainted 2 times. Uh, she she's a very well-known model and all. Yeah. So in instant all, I think this was the hardest movie for her also. Thing. But for starting, everybody was really struggling. But then everybody coped with that, because it was. I really appreciate them. It's all their dream also in their heart. That's why, because that's why no one complained, or that's why you were asking as a producer. I have to think about that area also, not only the act. So I have to always look for them. Are they, comfort or something? Otherwise, I'm going to be in trouble. So, so that anyway. So I really appreciate them, because there was no complaints or anything. No one did. I ever can. Yeah, only some discussions, probably like a technical thing, the shot or camera things. We sometimes not argument, like discussion, or we can have like that or like that. Yeah, that's all. Otherwise, well, I really appreciate the whole actors and the crew. Yeah, appreciate them. It was their hard work too. And yeah, if I come to me, it was like it's not their mistake. Actually, my mistake too was my mistake anyway, because I was the one chosen without some self safety restraints and all. I did myself like it was a fight scene, and like a scene I have to hang down in a cliff like that at all. So we were planned that with the safety restraints and also other days. So I was thinking it's almost that location finished. So again, we have to bring this all and next day only for this shot. I was a rolling shot and I falling to the cliff and like that. So it was dangerous, not too deep, and it was a waterfall. And not only if you fall in that, we don't going to not going to fall in the water, going to be box. So it's very very deep also. So yeah, that was a one time. I remember the cinematographer and everybody was a little bit no that. So I was actually thinking to make it easier the shoot, and because we have to climb again, cross this river, climb again the mountains, just for this shot. And then one day again we'll go. Because every day we're climbing and all. We can't have tents and all there and all because it's very cold. Stay there anyway. So every day we have to climb. So that's why I was thinking, oh, we can just finish it and go. I tried. And then oh my god, it was I really personally got scared also because I roll and I was thinking I did two times like roll and try to okay I can go and hang on there, but when the shot come, you know I roll a little bit more fast or something, my count on mistake, and I really gone like this way. I had to come like this way, but on the edge of the cliff I've gone like that and fall and oh my god, and they until they put some rope and all, I was really really struggling to stay somewhere. It's going, and my nails everything, and I hit there and here, and thank god I didn't fall fall off fell off fully. Yeah, they brought a rope and all. It was our probably tent rope or something. And until that time, I was really, and when I came up, everybody was shocked. I remember it was sad and shocked also, and everyone blaming me because anyway, I have to hear, I have to hear that because it was my decision. Yeah, I know I don't blame anyone for that. It was my decision anyway. But anyway, uh, thank God, and I said to, said to God also, I never going to risk like that. I'm so sorry. Thank you for keeping me alive. So that
Yeah, but
was
I think in a way, it would have given you an live experience of what our soldiers and
yes,
air
yes,
people face on a
yeah,
daily basis.
mm,
The risk to life,
yes,
to
yes,
their
yes.
security.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That was, I was going to say when we experience like that, when really we really think about it, so how much they are really, suffering hard to protect the entire nation. They're risking their life in the, that much snow mountains and the very cold, climate conditions. And we only did this for 1 month, but they are doing that for that much long periods, even a full winter season and all like that. So that's really when we experience it, we can really understand how hard they are doing it. Yeah, that's also an experience will show us yeah, what how hard it is, and especially this climbing always these terrains and all. Oh, that's really really hard, and I I I'm really proud about our soldiers, the army, air force, and everyone, especially the Kashmir is especially for the army. We did like it's an air force movie. Our first movie was about the Indian army, so this is Indian air force, but still, we did this kind of it was storyline like that. So we can also we could have also experienced what the army doing there. So that's I'm really proud about them, and of thank
Yeah.
our soldiers for that, especially. Yeah, and that's also one thing I was thinking about these two movies. It's kind of like a tribute for the Indian force, the air force and army and all. So I'm really happy for that. So uh, it's not we planned and all, but still, we got the first and second movie. It was about the soldiers of India.
Yeah.
So
Actually,
that's
there are no, sorry to interrupt, there are no actual scenes of the plane crash, or there are no, obvious props or, visuals of the armed forces. But as daughter of a defense person myself, just your uniform, just the overalls invoke so much emotion in us. Just the uniform of a soldier, of an airman, is so representative of the defense forces that, it evokes the right emotion. So, was there a conscious decision not to show any other association with the defense forces?
Yeah, actually, we were planning to do some, the flight crash, that thing, and do CG or anything. Then we were thinking, no, keep it like real. We don't need to do a graphics thing and all like that. And another, there was little bit restriction for that also. So for the censoring and all. So because it's happening in Indo-Pak border, so it's like that. We were asking the censoring people, and also so this they told us, actually they advised us, if you do that crash and all, we can't really, it will be a little bit difficult for get censoring. So otherwise you can keep like the right, it's like write like a caption in the
Yeah.
pack border, that be okay. But if you do that thing, you can't mention it's a border thing.
Hmm.
Yeah, so we really,
Hmm.
our storyline is like that. So there's a suspense, it's a drama, full drama movie, but still it's a survival thriller, and there's a suspense element going, because it's about these guys crashed there, and all my colleagues are dead, and I'm only alive. And I'm actually don't know uh, where am I till almost the end of the movie. That's for the viewers also, I think. So because I don't know it's which country or which where I
Hmm.
or which
Follow.
state, like that. So that's one of the main storyline. So we have to mention that. So that's why we did that way. Yeah. So this all the other characters coming, it's like a mysterious way they come in, and it's mysterious character. So and we don't know, or my character, the Vikram Rajput, this air force man. So he never able to understand where are they come from, which country or anything. So that's a suspense of the movie. So we have to keep that also, and it's not, it's a survival thriller and a suspense full movie, but still it's a drama. Really, us like our other movie, the first movie, this also portrays a social issue, like Beti Bajao Beti Padao, that national slogan. So we portrays that also, because of the child artist and all. It's like she never gone to school and all. So that also, the director actually, it was her, this also to, show that movie like that means it portrays the issues and all in that. And not only that, it's like, you know and now also like this modern time also, how the extremists exploit the children also, like, that's all the storyline. So it's really having this social issue also. Yeah. So, and as well as the suspense thing going on, there was dramatic situations, and these air force airmen, and and the child, and they all get connected with a, humanitarian love and all. So that's all very, very proper way. You know I hats of my director and the script writer also. It's perfectly done, and a very well executed also, like, especially it was all one mind, the cinematographer, and I have to mention our associate director, and they everyone, like, even we had the our editor, we was came for the full shooting for sport editing. He's very busy guy, but we asked and he came. So that all, so we all were one mind also, so executed. So that's really blended, that's why you can't say it's like only a suspense thriller or a survival thriller, or a drama. So it's all, when we now look, it's all got blended properly and it's got executed. I'm happy for that.
Fantastic. I remember Alvin in we in 2005 there was a earthquake which affected Chandigarh, Himachal, and the Kashmir region, and a few of us journalists went from Chandigarh to the LOC and those areas. And what was very evident was how tenacious, how brave, and how strong were the local people. They were one dealing with natural disasters, plus on a daily basis they are living under the threat of shootings. I think an MP had also been shot the previous day. So even in your film, the both Veda and Sita are have such character. First of all, they're physically very strong, very evident from their, the way they're able to walk and traverse those ravines and those hills. Do you think that's, the airman is actually trained, and he is, he goes through tremendous amount of time to get to that level of fitness. But here
Yeah.
are locals who, by because of the way they live their lives daily, are able to deal with situations both at a mental level as well as at a physical level because of their just their daily living. So, is your film also a commentary on that?
Yeah, really, we were discussing all these things, how they walk, this and all, because these two female characters, the child artist and the our actress, they are meant to be, the locals of them. So they really knew the jungle, the forest and all the thing and the terrain. So it have to be like that. So we really discussed out that all things, especially, if we can see the movie also, we can understand. I am the one weak actually, and it's not because of that. It's got the injury, and all, and I'm limping. My leg, the whole movie, I'm limping. In the last only he get little bit, slowly recovering from that. So from the first start of the movie, like I got injured, and they're actually holding me and taking. So that's what we really discussed. You really noticed it. You're a good journalist too,
Yeah.
and not only a movie critic, I can say, because you really, I can
Yeah.
understand, because it's all, very probably no one notice it. This kind of view, as that view. because we were discussing that all, how it have to be. You exactly, you said right. This more than probably these airmen, they know their talents. And yeah, that's all. Like, when we think that, also when we see the movie, the people, the of the other, who live with the other states and other, in India also, they can really understand what the army, how hard they're doing. And not only the soldiers, the whole local people. Especially, you said it, always we heard hear the, like, sad news or bad news about this shooting and everything. So they really, really, yeah, we you know when we watch this movie, the people can think about it also, how hard for that villages and all the locals there also. Not only the soldiers, yeah. So that's really, I really happy you look that,
Yeah.
you too. Yeah, I'm happy, and not only I expect the other viewers also feel that
Mm.
emotion.
Yeah.
So that's really good also. Yeah. Anyway, I think we could really execute that, feeling and emotions and all. I think, because I remember it was in censoring time, the censorship of the movie. So all these executives were there. There were male and female also. So I remember some female executives of this censorship board. They were actually saying like, we didn't you didn't understand any of the language. There is subtitle, but still
Mm.
didn't understand mostly the language. But there was some, the Sanskrit professors and all also, because someone have to be really, look at that, the sense,
Watch it.
the Sanskrit, the language and the slang, how we pronounce and all. So there was the persons like that, but most of the other female, they were like, even saying, we really got tears in
Mm.
our
Yeah.
eyes. So uh, even the language we don't know, but still the movie convey the things, the emotions and all. So I really was happy when they said that. Normally, that the censor board, and they never
Okay. Yeah.
appreciate, or they don't say some movies good or bad, but it was a great appreciation. I remember that. That's why. Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you for this lovely conversation, Alvin. And I think the three things that I see that you have paid a very beautiful tribute to is, one is the mother language of India, two is our armed forces, and three is the natural beauty of our land, which is nowhere better seen than in near the Himalayas and in Kashmir and Himachal. So, really, hats off to you as a producer to be able to capture these three beautiful aspects of our country.
Oh, thank you, thank you. And as when you say the, tribute for them, actually we this movie have two songs. So that two songs actually really, it's like a tribute to the soldiers also, especially the ending song. So that's fully, all the lyrics, the lines. It's really praising the soldiers, and not only their hardship, their, you know good heart to do that and all. Really praise that, that song. And the other song also, it's like, it's from that child side, but still it is actually praising, the soldiers, so and that's a tribute. The two songs will be tribute for the soldiers. That's I'm happy for that. And especially we really want that, like that also. We ask the lyricists to write like that. As a the tribute. Our Mahavir, the other movie also, having the songs like, there is only one song. So that also is really a tribute to the soldiers. Uh, this one's the songs is not released yet. We are trying to release in a good way, like a audio launch, and also a lot of people can enjoy it. And because especially it's a tribute to the soldiers and all. Yeah, I even really hats off for the lyricist and all, did that, because it's a very meaningful, all the lines, praise the soldiers and their hard work and all. And not only that, I have to say that because I came in my mind. We had, not only our director is a Sanskrit teacher, but mm, with her we got connected with other Sanskrit professors. They really really helped us, because otherwise we never can do this, especially in the dubbing time and all. They really help. There's one Sanskrit teacher, professor. He's working with the Dharmayoddha channel, and also yeah, he really helped us to especially when we do the dubbing. It's not only like we know the Sanskrit, this kid, and they all learned it in school, but it's not like when we pronounce it, it have to be
Conversation.
like
Yeah.
way conversate, like that. So it's not like a reading, it have to be like speaking. Yeah. So he really helped us, and a lot of other. There's a lot of if I say a lot of professors helped us with the scripting also, because it have to be come in the script also, like in the Sanskrit language. So they all really helped it, and even the songs also have to be properly arranged in Sanskrit. That's the one. So they really did hard work. The lyricists. And one is a poet. He's a Sanskrit poet. He's a Malayali poet, and as well as he's a Harikumar Ayyapura. He's like a poet, a Sanskrit poet too. So he wrote the lines, and also it's all really amazing. And it's like a especially not all we said all these things have to be included like a soul, just like a tribute thing, but it have to become like a way, because the Sanskrit is like a different. The songs are all like a poetic way they do that, not commercial songs. So they all really did great work, and I thank for them, and hats off for them also. So it was really really everywhere, not only the shoot time, the post production, everything was really hard work. Especially most of the people doesn't know the language. That's really a barrier in the post production editing, and music, where when the lyrics and all, everywhere it's a barrier. And even the subtitles, it's all the language, because no one know that much about the Sanskrit. And sometimes a lot of people are not sure about it. Oh, is that the thing? Is that the meaning? So you have to be like that. So it was really really a hard work for everyone, and I'm really happy everything got very properly executed.
Yeah,
Thank God.
congratulations. Yeah, and we must also remember that the logo as well as the motto of all the three wings of the defense forces are in Sanskrit. So clearly, they have a very close connection. They are very inspirational and from our shastras. So defense and Sanskrit have been closely linked through that. So thank you once again for making the effort. I'm sure it's double the effort of making a Malayalam movie. But thank you so much for this beautiful film. And I hope a lot of people get to see it on the opening night of the Indica Film Utsava. And thank you, Alvin, so much from joining us from Australia. I know you're a very busy software engineer also and wearing many hats. So, all the best with your acting and production career also.
Thank you, Abarna, and nice to meet you. First time we
Same
have
here,
also, and
Alvin.
to all the viewers, and please, whenever you have chance, please watch and all the movie also. Thank you, thank you once again, Indica and all the coordinators. Yeah, thank you for that, and yeah, especially we see each other again. I don't know. Yeah, we are
Definitely.
more accreditation also. We sent a lot of other awards, and yeah, one happy news, we got the Jaipur International Film Festival nomination too. That's a great thing. It's one of the biggest,
Fantastic.
largest festival, and we had sent to the national awards uh, also. So we hope some more will come. Thank you once again for Indica to have me and have a movie. Thank you, Aparna.
Thank you, Alvin. Bye bye.